So when she got tough, I got tougher. But I also kept it cute because the bitch was cute. What? What? You crazy. And I had to let her know in person, like, you were just such a clout chaser. Like, the biggest clout chaser. But now when you start coming for the queen, I gotta show you, baby, it's levels to this shit. And you're not up here. You're good, but I'm greater than great. Like, I'm up here. And I had to let her know, like, hey man, this is not what you want. Not in the ring or outside.
Claressa Shields has broken her silence following the viral clash with Alycia Baumgardner, insisting she only reacted after being disrespected at the event. She maintains that her response was triggered by the situation and not by any intention to start a confrontation.
Respect continues. She went on a whole little Claressa Shields tour. So when she did that, and then I seen her in person, it was like, you got to see me. It ain't gonna be oh, I see you in the distance and I'm gonna ask you what's up. And then, she did a couple things though. We went from, like I asked her, from being cool to now she online calling me ugly. Now she online saying that I can't box. Now she online saying she a better boxer than me. She knocked me out. Those fighting words. So of course, when I see you, I got to check you. And
many fans applauded Alycia Baumgardner for keeping her composure during the incident, describing her behavior as calm and professional. Shields disputed that version of events, arguing Baumgardner had already provoked her beforehand. She believes the public should hear both sides before deciding who was at fault.
Per se, I'm not condoning that behavior from Claressa Shields, right? I mean, of course, come on, you're a woman, you're grown, all right? That just looks bad. Slapping, you just bringing too much hood to this. Like you slapping Alycia, whatever she had to say, come on, man. But then there's also a bit of me that's like, fellas, anybody in the war room, any of y'all watching, somebody looks at you and you have beef with them and they say, I'll whoop your ass right now, bitch.
Shut the fuck up. Get out the way. I want to get in there. No.
Not condoning it, right, Claressa? You should have done it. You should have done it. That is not being professional. That is not being ladylike. That's not being grown. You shouldn't have done it. It's totally embarrassing. But I get the snap.
Even with Shields explaining her side, many boxing fans and analysts believe she went too far by turning the confrontation physical. Critics say someone of her stature should have handled the moment differently, adding that the incident damaged her public image. In response to the altercation, Most Valuable Promotions announced that Claressa Shields is no longer welcome at future MVP events until further notice. The promotion stated that the behavior violated its strict policy against aggressive conduct outside competition.
Most Valuable Promotions, they have made it official. They seen the tape of Claressa Shields physically accosting their fighter, Alycia Baumgardner, and they have finally responded with an indefinite ban. Claressa Shields, 100% has been banned from future.
Showbiz The Adult suggested that Shields' actions may have been influenced by jealousy over Alycia Baumgardner's growing success. He pointed to her increasing partnerships with major promoters and entertainment companies, saying they have elevated her profile beyond boxing.
A little bit behind it is some jealousy. Look at Alycia, bro. Look at her, bro. You can't say she ain't stomping with the big dogs. She's killing it. And she knew she was killing it. So that Claressa saying, I hate when you run your mouth. I hate you, bruh. Look at you. You're a champ. You're like killing it as far as you're with MVP. You're on Netflix. Whatever you do gonna blow up. You're a baddie. You're whooping ass. I want somebody to whoop your ass. So, yeah. Even if Claressa doesn't know, I mean, it comes off like there's some insecurities, right? That there's some jealousy, okay? If it comes...
Shields quickly rejected the jealousy claims, saying she has always been confident in both her appearance and her accomplishments. She argued that Baumgardner is actually the one who envies her success and reminded fans of her historic promotional deal and achievements in women's boxing.
Announcing she signed a multi-fight contract worth, check this out, $8 million. Wow. That's right, and she says it's one of the most lucrative deals ever for a female boxer, proving that women's boxing deserves equal respect, equal pay, and equal opportunity. Champ, what's up? Good morning. How you doing?
How does that sound, Claressa? Wow.
I'm so excited to finally get it out. I've been keeping it a secret for like a week. It's been the hardest secret ever.
Okay.
And I say nothing about it.
So tell us about that. I mean, you say that this is, of course, the money's great, but this is a statement, though. A statement to not just the sports world, but the world at large.
Yeah, listen, women in sports have been doing a lot the past couple years with the WNBA, soccer, even in boxing. I'm not the only woman who's making money.
Right.
But to have this deal get done, I feel like, I'm getting my just due. I won 2 Olympic gold medals. I have 19 world championships right now.
Come on now.
And I think it's fitting to have this great deal come about. And this is a different talk from the time that me and you last spoke, Nate.
Right. That's great. It's good to hear that. You have, how many fights do you have in this deal?
It's a 2-year contract.
In a recent...
Alycia Baumgardner recently stated that she did nothing to provoke the altercation and insisted she was caught off guard by the incident. She said she intends to deal with the matter through the proper legal and professional channels while standing by her version of events.
Now, Baumgardner also put out a press release. Pay attention. When your purpose is to elevate, there will always be people who attempt to pull you down to the level in which they operate. The situation that occurred on Saturday was unprovoked and entirely consistent with the individual involved. While attending the MVP inaugural MMA event as a guest, I was physically assaulted, and this behavior follows a continued pattern from someone who has publicly celebrated other fighters' brain injuries, Shadaysha Green, initiated one-sided altercations at press conferences, and consistently displayed hostility towards other women. The conduct is not unacceptable, should not be tolerated in any profession. This behavior reflects repeated pattern of hostility, chaos, and attention-seeking conduct that continues to embarrass women's sports. The situation has been and will continue to be handled legally and professionally.
The rivalry between Claressa Shields and Alycia Baumgardner has grown into one of the biggest storylines in women's boxing, fueled by social media exchanges, personal disagreements, and debates over greatness. Both champions continue battling for respect and recognition.
I find myself thinking about why this girl is upset with me, why she's mad at me. But I had an epiphany of when we spoke about VADA, about how I have all the girls signed up for VADA as we get ready for our fights. And so as I'm having this talk with this individual, she gave me a look and she said, "You're right." So she went and got signed up for her fight. That's why I didn't ever think that she was really dirty, for one. Because if I mention it and she went and got her opponent signed up for it, her results and everything is maybe why she's upset. This ain't even about no fight with her. It's about, I was trying to figure out what all could have happened. And I think that's where the anger is coming from. That that I mentioned it to her, she went and did it, and it didn't turn out to.
Although fans often talk about a potential fight, the rivalry has rarely been about meeting inside the ring because they compete in different weight classes. Instead, their feud has been fueled by verbal exchanges, personal pride, and the fight for boxing supremacy.
He beat me, and like, I think of MMA as a street fight.
Yeah.
I'm a boxer, don't get me wrong, but I was a dog in street fighting too before I started boxing. So now that I'm in MMA, people think like it's so different. Yeah, it's different because you gotta learn the techniques and stuff, but at the end of the day, you gotta be a dog. Like, are you a dog or not? That's why these girls in boxing can't beat me. They ain't no dogs. They all want to go in there like Alycia coming there all pretty. But then I'll go in there and dog walk her. I don't even got to look. I don't even got to have no. I'll go in there and just bow. I'll just go in there and just beat her up for nothing. I don't have to go in there defense, offense. I just go in there and just beat her ass. Like, they want to do that, and I'm going there to destroy, like seek, like hunt, kill, like different mindsets. So that's why I'm a boxer who can go from boxing, being a boxing champion, and go to MMA. These other girls wouldn't dare do it because they too scared to lose, and they scared of a fight.
Claressa Shields has consistently declared that no woman in boxing possesses the skills, experience, or mentality needed to defeat her. She believes her undefeated record, Olympic achievements, and multiple world championships prove she stands above the rest. While some see her confidence as excessive, others view it as the mentality of an all-time great.